Mic check, mic check. Alright. Yep. 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 Alright, cool. Yo, bro, what's up? Good, brother. I'm just reading your breakdown right here. Yeah, I'm on the live as well. What are you sort of seeing today, brother? I'm saying, what do you sort of see today as the move, or like the bias or ideas? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I perfect. I have that line there roughly as well. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense, bro. It's above and below that line. Bit of a yesterday's move was pretty nice. It came right to that area that we were looking at. It cracked hard. Yeah. Now we're sort of just in the now we're just in the middle, you know. Above that swing high, now in the middle. I don't know what it wants to do. All right, cool, brother. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's the level that I'm looking at as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. We got 8 minutes left. Oh, that's dope. That's fine. I can't pay that much attention to like two things. We could just verbalize, you know. That's that. Nice, nice, nice. That's it. This candle's pushing up pretty nice. Yeah. Boring, bro. So boring. Yeah, that's why it's so boring. Like they don't let you have any sort of you know, phone. Yeah, I see that. You know, sweeping liquidity. Let's see what we want to do. Chilling for now. Yeah, I see that as well. Like, if we get some rejection here, we could probably fade back down to 3760. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see what it wants to do though. No news today. I mean, yesterday, even when Trump was speaking or anything, there was no news. Actually, the move did happen. Oh, you're right. Ah, ah, true, true. Definitely gotta. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I, hey, yeah, definitely. But you're speaking with enough information. Your intuition is speaking a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. Perfect. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense, brother. Yeah. Market open almost. Okay, you in yet or no? Not in this one. Are you in? No, no, no. Just I scaled it, waiting for like a bit of a pullback. Maybe it could retest a little bit higher and bring it back down. That's what I would like to see. 40, 80.2. I need to take a 0.2 on this. Wow, great call out though. Definitely you had a nice idea. Have no, you know, FOMO, no nothing. It'll come back for us. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I see that. Yeah, it's sort of bouncing off that at the, or it did, but let's see. Yeah, it's gotta come up for me to be interested. Hopefully it's, yeah. Hopefully it stays here. Maybe it does a little bit of a retrace, small pullback, lower high, and then I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's the intuition, baby. That comes with experience. Exactly. Just patiently waiting. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Uh, it really did. It's sort of hard to even see an entry. Like even on the 1 minute, it's just straight down. There's no pullback to base risk off of, and it's still going. That's fine though. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's the area. That's the area that we were targeting yesterday, and that's where it bounced from twice. So a lot of lot of liquidity there. You know, 5 minute we're having a bullish candle here. So let's see. I want it to come at least 37.66. Yeah, and ish. Yeah, even a little higher would be fine. Yeah, it could. It could. It definitely could. Yeah. Lock in. Lock in. We're still. That was a 1 minute pullback, bro. Look at that. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. No. No. We want to get in after that, like when it shows us that it's coming back down. If it is. If it is. Yeah. We still have what, 5 more, yeah, 4 more minutes on this candle. 4 or 5 more minutes, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I moved it. 37.65, you said? Yeah, right here. So, I mean, yeah, it's gotta be a little bit down. But, what do you... Okay, bro, think that... Yeah, that... I'm actually trying to get in here. I think this is where... Let me just see a little bit more. Alright, I'm in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, need 0.5. I'm in 0.4 right now. I have another, so I'm at $80 risk, and I have another 0.1 to add if it pops up a bit. So my entry is 37625. Yep. But a better entry would have been 364, but I don't know. I think I hesitated, but that's fine. It is what it is. 3763. Like exactly 00. So it's kind of a bit of a chase, I think. A bit of a, but that's fine. So I'm looking to take this to 3758 would be good. My 1-to-1 of course though is let me recalibrate that. Okay, whatever, that's good enough. So 40, 80. I think I may have taken too much size again, fucked up. Because my entry was not what I thought it would be. So if 40, 80. So I'm risking 160 on this. I made the same mistake as yesterday. Like P&L wise, or 40 bucks. Yeah, 160. So it's gonna be at Yeah, so 50. So 50. It'll be like 200 or something. That's 1 to 1. Yeah. I know, but bro, that's not proper trading. You know, I gotta really work on the lot size shit. But and P&L wise, 130. But I'm trying to take this down to 3758. I'm at 130 P&L. My heart always races when I'm trading. I feel like like a little kid. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm grown enough to like. Before I used to just. Anyways, let's focus here. Definitely, there's a lot of support right where it bounced off of. Yeah, it's coming back up on me. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, I added a 0.1 here, and the stop is right above like my break even. Just for like how much? 0.3, 0.4. Okay, that's fine. 0.5. I'm in 0.5 here. So I'm gonna take this down too. I'm just waiting on this 10-minute. It's bouncing up on me. Yep. I mean, on the 15th, this was like its third bearish candle, so it could bounce up higher from here. Yeah, for sure. Let's see what it wants to do. The cool thing is like I could pull out right now and re-enter, you know, because I am thinking that like $10 profit. Like I'm thinking like first of all I'm over leveraged. Oh, there we go. Okay, bro. That moves fast. Fuck off. Okay. I'm still holding it, bro. But I'm probably gonna take it out right here, at least this big one. Because the way it's pushing, it doesn't look good on me. Yeah. It could. I'm gonna see if it retests my entry, and if it holds and reclaims, like trying to push back up from there, I'm just gonna take it all out. But if it cracks hard here, then I'll hold it. I'm still above my, I'm still within my stop zone. Like I didn't hit my stop yet, but I'm over leveraged on this again. So, 120, 100, 120. It's like going like that. So like I'm doing again over the 1%. Like the calculation is not. Yeah, and then when I scaled it on TradingView, but my entry was different, so I didn't do the math right. So it's at my entry now. If it holds here, I'm gonna take it out. If it cracks, then I'll hold it down. But what I am gonna do is take it out, bro. It could, but for risk management purposes, like I need to take out some size. So I closed the 0.1 that I added for a loss. Now I'm in a 0.4. I don't know how much that money was, but whatever. Yeah, bro, it's too strong. How? So how much more time is on the 15 minute? 45. It should be 10 o'clock. So 6 more minutes for that. Yeah, new 5 minute. This is why it's best to short at the top. So like, cause like by the time you stop out, you're out of resistance and like yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna add anything here. I'm just going to hold the size that I do have. It makes sense, right? It is, yeah. I mean, this was the move that we wanted. I was just a little early. Like you yesterday, you were a little early, and it happens. Definitely, brother. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure, for sure. I just need to work on like my calculation. That way I wouldn't have all these emotions. Messed up yesterday, messed up today, and I don't know how to practice that without like uh trading. I'll figure it out though, brother. Yeah. It looks good though. I think if we're gonna crack 3759. 3759. That's my 1.5 to 1 is the scale on this trade. But I'm gonna take it on the 1 to 1. If it comes down, it's still chilling. Yeah. Choppy for sure. Choppy for sure. Yeah, exactly. We're yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see what happens. It's sort of still it makes sense for yeah. It's just I mean to be shorting at these levels is kind of like unsure cuz you're at the support and it's already exactly like this could be the time now where it found enough liquidity at the downside to now have an upward another movement. Maybe just it may chill for here a little longer, but shorting at like the lows and you always want to get the top area. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm up 130. 1% should be taking it. Cause like we're at the that wick again, which is where we're gonna find the. No, bro, no. It sort of moved quite fast, but bro, look at that. Yeah, I mean it's really holding. It's like up and down, wiki wiki. I mean, it's a lower risk buy because you're at the nice support. But the trend wise, and you know, come on, man, just 3759 crack, and I'll take it. Come on down, come on down. I gotta rewatch my I mean, the thing is, bro, I go to work till 10, and then it's like I didn't get to do my journal. I didn't do my journaling. Yeah, for sure. And right now, I'm still up like 20 bucks, break even. Like if it goes above 3762, I'll probably take out the .3 lot, just so I can always re-enter, you know. But I don't want to be exposed at this place of indecision. Like it's really playing around. Yeah, yeah. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Yeah. Fuck, right when I fucking took out some profit. I mean, took out some. Yeah, lock in, of course. Choppy, choppy shit. It's making lower highs, and like, bro, I don't want to be in a .3, bro, again. You know, and that looks pretty good now for a run up because. Ding, ding, ding. Let's have it check here. 10:05, new candle just started. It needs to get below 3763. Okay, there we go. Okay, finally, seeing something nice. That's the move we're talking about. Now that has enough volume. Let's see. 2 more minutes till the candle closes. Oh, brother. Yo. What the fuck happened there? Closing? What the fuck happened there, family? I'm taking it down to the 23.6 level. Okay, first of all, I'm being greedy. I'm closing everything. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be a one-to-one. Alright, I'm done, brother. Close it all. I was being greedy there. Okay. Another one, another one. This is so funny. So, recapping the trade. Joseph, bro, if you hear me, just mute my YouTube. Thank you, bro. Recapping the trade, you know, we saw on the hourly, we had a bearish bias just because we're at the top levels, right? And as it stays above, yeah, it's gonna find enough liquidity at the bottom to have another run up, and we're still making lower highs, so the bias came in with short. We got short at 37.60 area, 63. Market opened at around that level as well. So it was a pullback on the 5-minute to get into it. This one bearish engulfing on that pullback was where I got in, but then I had to deal with this pullback up and down, which then I realized I was over leveraged, so I took 0.1 off just because I need to do the math better and the scaling better, the visual scaling better, because by the time I scale and then I add in my inputs, it doesn't reflect the price that I entered, so then that number is different. So if it says 20, I'm thinking, okay, do a 0.5 to make it $100, but really my entry was not at 3762, it was at 3760. So then I gotta be like, oh damn, it's actually down here. Then now all of a sudden it's a $40 risk per 0.1 lot, and I'm already in the 0.5, so it's 40, 80, 160, 220. Like, bro, it should be 100, now I'm at 220. So that's a mistake that I've made today. Market direction is just paying me because, you know, I guess experience and like decent patience and things like that. So we got, I don't want to say lucky, but yeah, I would say lucky, because, you know, any trade can be a losing trade even if you are on the right direction. You know, if you chased it a little bit at the bottom, now you're over. So you don't want to be over leveraged, and I'm mistakenly over leveraged. And so am I making these mistakes subconsciously? I would say no. This is my day 2, so it's a whole new environment for me in terms of lots, pips, and price action movement, right? I've never really seen movement like this. Like when in penny stocks, when supports crack, they'll just keep fading down back to where they started, right? Pump and dumps. But here, which support is going to hold? How fast is it going to wake back up? And things like that. So that's why you have to be more risk averse. Like, don't take too much risk, just take your decent. If you're risking 100, risk 80, give it more space. That way you can absorb these wicks and the price action, and it gives you the room to learn, because we don't know how the price action moves. Like I said, penny stocks are easy, lower highs and they'll never come back up, but these are real asset classes. So trade a little smaller, more accurate in terms of what your entry is, so you can calculate it better and give it more space. So if it's a 0.4 lot you need to be taking, take a 0.3 lot. Like, who gives a fuck about that? You don't want to get chopped out or have unnecessary stress or start playing risk management games like, oh, okay, you know, I'll take some off here if it comes back above, which is fine. You want to be actively involved in your trade to an extent, you know. If you're over leveraged, now you're really actively involved. So anyways, the trade worked out nice. Sort of this idea that we had, it pretty much was here, you know. It was just faster, you know. It was just faster. This is the 5-minute chart, so. And another execution error I would say is that, so when the stock was here at 3.75, sorry, I was at 2.6 on a trade and I didn't take it. I took it when it started wicking back up and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta take it. Don't be greedy. But, you know, as per rules, as per Joseph's mindset, as per profitable mindset, when we're at the 1-to-1, look to be taking it. At a 2-to-1, I mean, it moved really fast, so I got blessed with a 2-to-1. By the time I was like, what the hell happened? It cracked so fast and hard. And I did take the 0.1 off, not the 0.3 off, so that shows you a little bit of my greed. But all in all, I did execute it pretty well. I took it all off in that wick area. I took it off and then I reminded myself, like, bro, this is a huge trade. It's more than 1-to-1. It's like a 2.5 to 1. Ow. I don't want to think about, oh, I took a 0.1 shave off before. Let me make that back or blah, blah, blah. Nothing. And in penny stock land, I would be adding more and on a crack because I know those will continuously crack, but not gold. As you can see, we wicked up on support and now we're right back to the entry. So if we added, we would have been more fucked. Our average would have been down, or those lots would have been negative, and now we would have been like, oh shit, that's liquidity. That's how market makers will take your liquidity and now maybe push this move to the upside. At least temporarily, you know. So stay rules based, stay focused, stay consistent, short on your retests, on breakdown retests, and cover at a 1-to-1, 1.5 to 1. Don't let it go back above at all when you're in profit, at least above 1-to-1. You know, worst case you take it out at 0.8 to 1. It is what it is. It's at least it's profitable. Because now look, it's coming back up. So this is not penny stocks where they'll fade continuously. You still got to manage your risk, and this can actually come back right back up. Because we have to understand daily chart, you know, we are like bullish as fuck. So although we are super extended, like we probably want to see 3736, 3700 over time. It'll probably just chop around, or we can even have a small little bull flag rip. You never know what's gonna happen, but real support is found here at 3700, 3710 area. So, and there's enough movement in this stock, bullish volume in the stock, for it to retrace, you know, profit taking, mean reversion, all those things. So we're just playing this super small price action move of intraday, like intra week or whatever area. This area is the most important for us right now, but we have levels that have to go here, maybe here, and then of course here, you know, 3706, 37 area we were talking about. So I'm still looking further, more for the downside. It can come here tomorrow, here by the end of the week, or maybe even base 50% off this fib level, base here, and start cracking back up. But those are macro moves. But yeah, it's important to know the overall. So how are we doing here? So the trading rules are one and done. You win one trade, you're done. You lose one trade, you can try again. So I'm already in a winning trade position. I'm already all out of everything. Like this again is another retest down to the downside. It could go to the 23 fib level. if your stop is above 3763 or whatever. But you know, it's not necessarily a great short because we're just trending down, and this is like the third leg of it down, so it's more risky at this point. It may base it more and then come down more. It may just chill. Who knows? It may crack. It may crack back down to the 23.6 or that previous wick. You know, it doesn't matter really what it could do. Who gives a fuck? Anything can happen. But that's sort of what I'm seeing here. But I wouldn't be in it. If I was already in it and I had a partial or something, okay. But new position, I don't know about that one. There he goes. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, see? Nice crack there. So that was a re-entry, you know, at this area. Like here maybe. Because then you see, first of all, I had to catch liquidity. We got a sweep and a crack and then a lower high entry here. I mean, a very small entry here. 37.59. Stop would be here. So 5.9. Anyways, this trade is done here, but just for educational purposes, let's say we took it here. Our stop would be here, and then we need to at least get a 1-to-1, bro. So, but if we're already at this area, I would say that we could touch, yeah, like the 23.6 fib would be a good target. So that's a 1.3 here. So boom, let's say, so we click it at the entry, right? If that was the actual entry, like our entry could have been down here. So we gotta be smarter. We practiced it correctly. You know. So I mean, if it gets up there, what is up? So anyways, 25, right? So 25, 50, it would be a 0.4 lot. So I would be taking a 0.3 right away, and then if it comes back up, I have another 0.1 to shoot at it. You know what I mean? And that's how I do it. I don't get in all of it right away. I get in like 80% right away though. And if it cracks down, I only make it on 0.4 lot. I don't add another again. If I do, it'll be another pullback and an add, and then that new lot position will have a stop here. So it would be another. So let's say I short it. Let's say this retraced down, and then we got another add on the 0.1 here. I would just make it the stop right above that, and then yeah, this will be the same area like that, you know. So you get in your 0.3 there, and then your 0.1 there. Your 0.1 has its own stop, which is down here, and I mean it's at the same price, right? So you can take it here. That would make it $100 risk, as it should be, but I don't really do that though. That aggressive entry, it could even be a 0.2, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 0.2, make it a 0.2 with the stop above here, so then you still have that 100 total risk. But this one is better because it's added with more confirmation. And to be honest, if it like pulls back up above here, and anyways, you don't really need to hold the full trade of a point. What is it? 3. and then you added a 0.2, right? So 0.5 total. You could just take out maybe 0.3 here on this new stop, or 0.4, and keep a 0.1 or keep a 0.2 at least, right? Okay, that's all I gotta say for that. It's still going down. I gotta do my journaling from yesterday and today. Like, I should not be trading today at all. I don't earn the right to trade because I did not do my journaling yesterday. But I'm gonna be doing it right now. 23.6 fib level is touching, which is great. I think Joseph took a buy there. I would not be taking a buy there because it's still like lower highs, you know, cracking supports. I would just be riding the trend until we get a crack. Like, see, now you want to be aware of, like, ooh, don't be shorting it now, because we're gonna get that liquidity sweep anytime and push back up, and then you want to take that long, or see a lower high retest and then take that long back to these levels here. So let's change this color. Because then you see the trend is going up, and then who really cares how far it goes? You take your 1-to-1 and move on. 1-to-1, 1-to-2, whatever the God blesses you with, you know, the markets bless you with. Alright, that's it for me. I'll be journaling, and thank you so much. No one's tuning in, this is for me. Peace. I could do a transition or some shit.